All parties in the matter of Mills versus Cox. Step forward.
Kimberly Mills is suing her boyfriend's ex-girlfriend, 24-year-old Savannah Cox, for unpaid babysitting fees and child care expenses.
All right, generally your case is about Miss Mills, that you believe that Miss Cox owes you money for babysitting for her children and some supplies that you laid out for the children when you were babysitting for them.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, but that's not actually the reality of the case. Based upon reading between the lines. Reading between the lines, you have a boyfriend who is your current boyfriend who's not here.
Correct.
And he has 2 children with Miss Cox.
Yes.
And those are the 2 children that you are claiming you babysat for.
Yes.
And you were living with your boyfriend.
Yes.
And how long have you been living with the boyfriend?
For about a year and a half now.
And the boyfriend's first name is?
Spencer.
Spencer. Does Spencer work?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you work?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a nanny.
For whom?
A lady named Danielle.
When? In what year?
2017.
And from when to when in 2017?
It was April 2017 through September 2017 for 3 12-hour days.
And before Danielle, who did you work for?
Just Spencer and Savannah, because I was new to the area.
Well, you were living with Spencer.
Yes, ma'am, but I hadn't
Just a second. You're living with, I don't mean as a roommate, you were living with Spencer. You were his girlfriend.
Yes, but they both had the children 50-50, so the kids were not always with us at that time.
That's great. Spencer was your boyfriend.
Yes.
And there came a time when you felt overwhelmed with the children. That's what you say in your answer. Is that right?
It wasn't my children that I felt overwhelmed with. It was the situation that I was in.
Your
at the
life
time.
situation you
Yes, ma'am.
felt overwhelmed with.
Yes.
And at that time you turned the children over to Spencer.
Yes, ma'am.
To their father.
Yes. I asked him if he would be okay with taking full custody of them for a few months so I could get my life back in order. That way it'd be better for the children, for me.
And he said okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When you turned the children over to their father, did you turn them over to their father alone, or did you turn them over to their father and Miss Mills as a couple?
Just to Spencer, himself.
Now, did you ever have a conversation with Miss Mills where you made a contract with her to pay her for taking care of your children?
It was mainly through Spencer.
Sorry. With her directly. Did you ever speak to her directly about the care of the children?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you ever speak to her directly after Spencer had custody of the children for those few months?
No.
So between April and December, you never had a conversation with her. Is that what you're telling me?
Not directly that I can recall, no. It's always been through Spencer.
Your Honor, that's wrong.
Tell me when you had the conversation with her.
I have multiple text messages from her through the months of May through July 2017, her asking me to watch the children because she had picked them up and was supposed to have them on her days off, and then something came up, so she needed me to watch them.
Okay, between May and?
July 2017.
But according to you, between April and September, you were working for someone else.
Right, I watched both sets of kids because
Just a second. You watched both sets of kids at the same time?
Yes, ma'am, because sorry.
That's all I asked you. And you were being paid by this other person between April and September of 2017.
Yes.
So in addition to that, you were also watching your boyfriend's children.
Correct.
Now, do you want to show me any text where she agreed to pay you for watching her children?
Yes.
Great. That's all I want to see.
Here's some of them where
No. I don't care if she asked you if you would watch them. I want to see a text where she agrees to pay you for watching your boyfriend's children at the same time as you were watching somebody else's children for money.
Yes, ma'am.